I'm in my 13th year in Congress. I've never seen anything like the gentlelady from Georgia's bill to curry favor with Donald Trump by affirming his swaggering ignorance in trying to rename the Gulf of Mexico. Just bootlicking sycophancy of the highest order. The only point of this bill is just to kiss up to Donald Trump. All of you know this is not a serious bill. Surely many of you are embarrassed by this tribute to the cult leader. But here we are. We're actually dedicating committee time to this joke of a bill. And of all of the unserious things said about this deeply unserious bill, perhaps the biggest joke of all is the suggestion that it has something to do with national security. The sponsor of the bill mentioned national security as if somehow kissing up to Donald Trump and renaming the Gulf of Mexico will make us safer. Come on. Anyone who wants to be taken seriously about national security should be talking about one thing and one thing only today. Reporting from The Atlantic yesterday revealed that senior Trump administration officials, including the Vice President, Secretary of Defense, Secretary of State, Director of National Intelligence, U.S. National Security Advisor, and White House Chief of Staff, coordinated an airstrike on a foreign adversary in the Middle East using the messaging app Signal. The conversation, which included an exchange of classified information over a non-secure platform on non-secure devices, was complete with craven political justification for the strike, middle school-style celebration of an attack that actually killed people, and yes, even emojis. And the reason we know all this is they accidentally included the editor of The Atlantic in the text chain. Unfortunately, unlike the Gulf of America legislation before us, this is not a joke. What it is a breathtaking breach of national security and public trust that makes Americans less safe and makes our country the laughingstock of the world. Imagine if instead of fat-fingering the Signal handle of a reporter, one of these clowns had looped in a less responsible journalist, or a reporter with Putin's RT, or maybe a defense or an intelligence contact with opposing views of the conflict in Yemen. Kevin Carroll, a national security lawyer and former CIA officer, said it best in the Washington Post: if these people were junior uniformed personnel, they would be court-martialed. So where's the accountability? Where's the outrage from my friends across the aisle? I heard Speaker Johnson call this a mistake and say the administration would learn from it. This is not a mistake. This is a fireable offense. The president put these incompetent people in position to safeguard our country's sensitive defense and security information, and instead they're treating it like a March Madness chat group with their fraternity brothers. Anyone who wants to be taken seriously on national security should be focused on this today, not trying to break the Endangered Species Act or rename bodies of water to appease a petulant president.